Well, see, Meghan, when she's not invited, she often turns up anyway, and she's just there and stays there. But this time, she obviously didn't dare.
Well, I'm not really surprised at this at all because, let's be honest, Meghan was a D-list actress before she met Prince Harry. And well, their massive break into Hollywood has, in a nice way, it hasn't gone as planned. She's had friends deserting her left, right, and centre. She's fallen out with people such as Katie.
Picture it, a glittering ballroom buzzing with Emmy-nominated actors, powerhouse producers, and stylists who can make or break a career. This is not a room you just walk into. It's curated down to the champagne bubbles. And yet, in glides Meghan Markle, uninvited, dressed like she's about to take back Hollywood by storm. Except instead of red carpet flashes, she gets whispers, rolled eyes, and, wait for it, the first audible boos of the night. That's right, boos. At the Emmys, directed at a former royal. You couldn't write this script.
Nothing. And I don't think she would dare go to Oprah and say, look,
An insider swears the shift in the atmosphere was immediate. Laughter dimmed, champagne clinks froze midair, and one producer actually muttered, "Oh no, not her." Brutal. Zendaya spotted Meghan and allegedly swerved so hard into a fake conversation with her assistant, it looked choreographed. Pedro Pascal, mid-laugh, mid-sip, mid-everything, gone, straight to the bar. Even the stylists and journos, usually hungry for a shot or soundbite, treated her like radioactive waste. No eye contact, no camera clicks, no lifeline. Just silence.
Failed projects, they're fobbing her off to their underlings.
That's right. This is coming.
Let's be real. Meghan thought she could crash the party, flash a smile, and reclaim her seat at Hollywood's table. But here's the thing. This wasn't a photo op. It was about celebrating the work. And Meghan? Well, what exactly was she celebrating? A failed Spotify deal? A podcast rebrand limping along? A lifestyle brand no one can define? To Hollywood's A-list, her presence screamed desperation. One producer put it bluntly, she thinks she can just crash an Emmy party. This isn't about headlines. This is about the craft.
Out of the UK. Rita, this is a conversation you and I've had for years. I guess we could just say thank you for confirming what we've been telling you forever. And that's really that Harry and Meghan, the return on...
Now, here's where it gets truly savage. After the fiasco, event organizers and photo agencies didn't just minimize her presence, they erased her entirely. Getty and Shutterstock photo galleries? Cropped. Background shots with Meghan? Shelved. Her team even tried to push their own photos the next morning, but wire services flat out refused. One publicist nailed it. Nobody wanted to run photos from an event she wasn't invited to. It would look like an endorsement. Hollywood didn't just boo Meghan Markle, they deleted her. And for someone obsessed with optics, that's the cruelest cut of all.
So she's not there. So that's a very, very big cross out amongst the grade A people where she lives.
Now, let's add the juicy layer. Was this just a PR blender or a deliberate takedown? Rumor has it, several power players, yes, we're talking household names, were quietly united in making sure Meghan didn't get oxygen in that room. Think about it. No one cracked a fake smile. In Hollywood, where everyone pretends to like everyone, that's not an accident. That's strategy. And let's not forget the Oprah factor. Once Meghan's lifeline to relevancy, Oprah herself has reportedly cooled off. Gayle King, same story. If Meghan can't even cling to Oprah's halo, what chance does she have left in Tinseltown? Like Katy Perry, studio execs, even stylists who once courted her. Now, they're not picking up the phone. Instead, she's the unwanted guest, shuffled to a seat near the exit with a discreet glass of water while nominees toasted champagne. Symbolic, no? So Meghan's big Hollywood comeback wasn't just a flop, it was an annihilation. If you believe the insiders, this wasn't just another bad night. This was the turning point. The moment Meghan Markle went from Duchess of Sussex to persona non grata.
You know what I would have done? I would have taken them over. You know, as chickens is the Sussexes.
Yeah, right.
They have them. So I would have taken the Sussexes.
You mean, wait, you mean my gift would have been...
Nobody knows the story.
They were looking for any reason to ingratiate themselves with the woman who they believe has snubbed them for some time. And of course, the fact that Oprah has gone public with this story is of huge benefit to Harry and Meghan.
Picture it. Oprah Winfrey, the woman who helped Meghan Markle and Prince Harry detonate their royal bridge in 2021, sitting on a casual podcast talking about baby chicks, when out of nowhere she drops a line that ricochets through Hollywood like a champagne cork in a quiet room. I'd run them straight over to the Sussex sex. Yes, you heard right. Sussex sex.
It's a stream. We don't have a pond, so can we bring the ducks over to your pond?
Now, to the untrained ear, that's just a tongue twister gone rogue. But if you know Oprah, you know there are no accidents. This is a woman who built her empire one carefully weighted syllable at a time. She doesn't oops on mic, she orchestrates. And the timing? Chef's kiss. Meghan and Harry are already wading through a swamp of PR sludge, flopped deals, fizzled podcasts, and that increasingly mocked Netflix docuseries when their former biggest champion casually turns their precious Sussex title into a punchline. Let's not forget, Oprah was once firmly Team Meghan. That 2021 interview was the cultural earthquake, racism claims, mental health bombshells, the frostbitten royal welcome. Oprah didn't just host that interview, she delivered it like a masterclass in media warfare. And now, 3 years of radio silence. No Instagram birthday love, no cozy photo ops, no just had tea with my bestie Meghan humble brags. The Hollywood friend fade is real, and it is brutal. Then this podcast moment drops. Meghan's not hearing ha-ha slip of the tongue. She's hearing, I'm not protecting you anymore.
Recoiled in shock. The American audience and many here in the UK fell for it hook, line and sinker, and there was worldwide speculation who in the royal family had made these remarks which were deemed as racist.
Sources say Meghan lost it the second the clip hit her phone. Think not a single yoga breath in sight. This wasn't tabloid shade. This was Oprah, the person who once handed her the mic to rebrand her life, laughing at the very title Meghan has weaponized for years. And in Hollywood, Oprah's laughter is blood in the water. Once she cracks a joke, the unspoken rule is permission granted. Late-night hosts start sliding in digs. TikTok comedians run wild with Sussex sex sketches. Even C-list podcasters who couldn't tell you who the Duke of Gloucester is are suddenly experts on Meghan's branding crisis.
Things that don't add up about this story. We're going to get analysis from it from Prince Harry's biographer Angela Levin in just one moment. But first, let's take a listen.
Here's the thing. Meghan's whole post-royal identity has been stitched together with the Duchess of Sussex title. It's not just a name, it's leverage. Without it, she risks looking like, well, an actress with a few deals and a lifestyle pivot into fruit preserves. Yes, the jam thing is real. But now, the title's not a crown, it's a comedy prop. And the silence from her elite circle is deafening. Where are the Obamas? Beyoncé? Serena? Tyler Perry? Nowhere. In the entertainment industry, silence is never neutral. It's strategy. And poor Harry. Apparently, when he saw the clip, it wasn't the joke that stunned him. It was the symbolism. He's starting to realize that the shiny Sussex brand they've spent years polishing is slipping through their fingers. If Meghan's title can get dragged in a casual podcast laugh, what's next? There's even whispered speculation. That Harry's quietly assessing his personal exit strategy from brand Sussex if the ship keeps taking on water. The Oprah moment is more than just gossip gold. It's a turning point. In 2021, Meghan was untouchable. The narrative was tightly controlled, the sympathy high, the critics careful. In 2025, the sympathy's worn thin. The rebel Duchess story feels tired, the deals are drying up, and now the person who once amplified her voice is casually mocking it.
We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people. Come on, wife. We want privacy. We want privacy.
One said, what about this isn't 100% South Park fodder? Bring on the Respect Our Pregnancy episode. Another.
Insiders say the South Park team is sharpening their pencils again. Whispers around town suggest Meghan Markle's latest twerking while heavily pregnant moment may have sparked a creative emergency session at Paramount. And the evidence just keeps adding up. Between that now infamous Respectile pregnancy clip and Harry's ongoing audition for Sad Prince of Montecito, the streets of Hollywood are buzzing. Is the Duke and Duchess of Duplicity getting a sequel skewer? Oh, honey, if South Park goes in for round 2, Meghan might want to delete Wi-Fi from her entire estate. Let's rewind to February 2023, the good old days of satire when South Park delivered its now iconic worldwide privacy tour episode. You remember it, Meghan and Harry screaming, "Respect our privacy," at anyone who looked at them while promoting a memoir. It was savage. It was accurate. It broke the internet. The cartoon prince and princess, desperate for privacy, waving "Respect our privacy" banners on their global attention crusade. Trey Parker and Matt Stone didn't just mock them, they decimated their brand.
Biggest critics. Meghan Markle's podcast was outperformed during its 9-week run by rival shows from staunch critics.
And since then, the jokes write themselves. Fans are begging for more. I mean, what about this twerking video isn't 100% South Park fodder? One fan on X literally pitched the idea, Respectile Pregnancy, the movie. Producers won't confirm anything. Paramount is keeping lips zipped tighter than Harry's security team. But with Meghan feeding meme machines with every post, are we really pretending South Park isn't plotting? Come on. Even Meghan addressed the first episode herself. Remember that Emma Greed podcast? She knows the satire hit home.
They can't even see that they can't make anything legit because they're going to be poked at all the time.
But let's talk flops, shall we? Because what Meghan did next was launch a podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder. Huge promo, top-tier guests, all the buzz, and then crickets. She claims she chose to axe it after just 8 episodes, plus a bonus with Tina Knowles. But we see you, Meghan. We see you. Newsweek laid it out. Confessions opened strong, second on Apple Podcasts, and then plummeted faster than Harry's public approval rating in London. Spotify? She hovered around 21st place, then fell out of the top 100 by April 12. By April 26th, out of the top 200 altogether. Gone, erased, unbothered, delusional, flop. And the icing on the failure cake? She was beaten repeatedly by her own critics. Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, even Joe Rogan. They were ranking higher. That's how irrelevant her show became. People weren't just ignoring her. They were actively choosing her enemies. So what does our Duchess do when the ratings tank? Pivot, spin, pretend it's a power move. Meghan told Emma Greed she's taking advice and focusing on her business, because apparently the only thing she wants spread thin now is her jam. Yes, really. She called this her time to listen, to be candid and vulnerable. But let's be real, it was spin, an excuse, a rebrand in motion. Meanwhile, South Park fans were already pitching their sequel, Respectile Jam, with love, parody. I mean, the content writes itself. Let's get real. Montecito is expensive. The palace may be land-rich, but Meghan wanted cash flow and fast. Harry, bless him, doesn't have the funds. The royal family isn't handing out blank checks, and without Netflix paying top dollar, those mortgages, PR firms, and glam squads don't fund themselves. And now Harry wants to be a full-time philanthropist without the cash to bankroll it. Meanwhile, Meghan's stuck holding the brand bag. And let's be honest, she was never built for budget living.
And at a certain point, the only thing I want spread thin is my jam.
And the public? Oh, they're over it. Memes have more authenticity than Meghan's interviews. And while she's out here trying to talk business plans and Q4 launches, people just want the tea. They want what South Park gave them, mockery with meaning. The silence from her former inner circle, Oprah, Serena, even Beyoncé's team, is deafening. She's posting, she's podcasting, but the public is posting back, and it's not flattering.